Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can't outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I'll let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your blood.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. His guys sporting an unblemished 3-0 record so far. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Will Lutz looks about ready to go. Ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you in the booth. And we're off on EA Sports. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they come up with 7 following that flag. That sets up 2nd and 8. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week.
At the 26-yard line.
Yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. What?
Play action now. Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This finds Chark complete. And he's tackled for no gain. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go.
To the air again, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
formation.
So on 4th down, it's going to be Cameron Johnston out to put a charge into this one. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Headed out right. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play.
That's good.
And the Broncos will have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 now. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Marvin Mims. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Nix from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
11.
That'll give. It's Brown headed right.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
This one up to about the 27-yard line. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. The Bengals send out the punting unit. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
First down.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
We try to set up the screen. Dobbins. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He finds Ingram, working downfield here. And no touchdown here. He just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the pressure drives them backwards. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. Oh, and that's not gonna do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
12.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one's incomplete over the middle. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And 4th and 4 coming up. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6. At the 36.
From the 36. Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On third down, here's Nix. Buys time. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And it's out of bounds right at the 5-yard line. Lucky break as they'll retain possession. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. Fair catch is made a yard or two short of midfield.
The Bengals take over.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, As an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
At the 41. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go.
Burrow's going to sneak it. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
2 yards on the play. And the Bengal first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown.
Here we go.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brandon Jones up for the stop. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. At the 33.
Burrow from the gun. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
11.
He keeps it himself. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Complete to Jamar Chase.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
4 brings up 2nd down. At the 23.
From the 23. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Catch made by Chark. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is cupped. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Just set.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get the game's first points here in the 2nd. T. Higgins, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Broncos, about set to begin their drive. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Complete out to the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get 6 and a first down as well. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Nix off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Nix to throw again. Bails out of the pocket quick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. Well, great team defense there. No matter where he looked, Brock, there seemed to be a defender there, including where the pass eventually went, and that was why it was intercepted.
Such a disciplined rep there from the defense. As a QB, you try to extend the play to break them down defensively. Nobody did. And as a quarterback in that case, when you don't have a lane to throw it and the field is shrinking, you've got to throw that ball in the 5th row.
The Bengals and T. Higgins back in possession here. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Burrow on first down. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. That's Gesicki, he's got it! And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. On third down, here's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
11.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. On the move, headed right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals.
Burrow to the air now. This one's caught. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the
Gun.
7-yard
Gun.
line.
They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a pass on second and short. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Knicks now on first and 10. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That's my man. I got him. Hey,
Knicks from the gun. Completed over the middle. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
It's a gain of 8.
All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Could not beat the defender there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on fourth and short.
Fourth down.
Back to throw it. He's trying to push the field. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. So entering the locker room,
okay, Kate, thanks very much.
Game. It's time to hear from
Scott
Hansen.
A great weekend of football behind us. In case you missed any of the action, let's recap it for you. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of last year's Week 1 season kickoff game. And it's the NFL's all-time leading rusher as a quarterback, Lamar Jackson. This one of a pair of rushing touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they host the New York Jets. And this is Jeremy Ruckert. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Jets come out on top, 21-13 the final score. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys taking on the Packers. And it's Tyler Algier. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. The Cowboys have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
Return starts at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room.
The Broncos
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
32-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down. From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Going on first down, Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits him on the in route. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Once more, it's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Strong running inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
4 yards. That's another Denver Broncos.
From the red zone now. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Dobbins. And he didn't make the pylon. He's out of bounds just short of it. Gets them a couple there in a very good spot now with 2nd and goal from the 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package. Nick's trying to sneak it. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go with Dobbins. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. Got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Dodge.
Burrow out of the shotgun. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Cincinnati.
Going play action here. Burrow. Cut out left. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down
11 MT.
at the 26-yard line.
Stick it in the air. It's Burrow. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Again, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Pearson for the Bengals field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
17.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Here's Nix to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. He's keeping it. He's going for it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Nix looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 22.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds Mims. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
They can tack on 1 more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Bengals 17. Broncos 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. Spins out of 1 stop. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kate, it was such a privilege for me living up in the Pacific Northwest and covering the Legion of Boom. But when I see a play like that, all I see is number 25. Richard Sherman. Yeah, he could run his mouth and he could talk with the best of them, but he walked it with tackles just like that.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Dumped off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Brought in right side. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Broncos offense all set to go. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action with Nix. Dump off to his fullback. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
And Nick slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7 at second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. It's a pickup of 11, and that'll be good for a Denver first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bengals' 36-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. Looking for the back that time. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180.
Desperation time here. Vacates quickly left side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow has him on the quick hitter. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 3 now.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the Broncos'
40-yard
line.
11.
Brown on the inside give. And they bring him down around the 34. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Brown again. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Catch made by Chark. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Looking to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. From the right hash, 52 yards out. A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And they are unable to double their lead.
Surely not something they're too pleased about down on the field. But Kate, with that miss, we got a lot of juice. We got an opportunity here to see a field goal and a chance to take this game to overtime.
Denver set to take the field on offense. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play. Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here he is to throw. Finds Dobbins with the dump off. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up. Now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. He'll look to throw it. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he does get them the first before going out. Just over 20 seconds to play.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Gun. Stop.
Setting up to pass. Ball is out. Burrow lost it. And the Broncos corral it. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
24, Bengals 17.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Burrow to the air now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Broncos. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Zombie Nation.